Okay, today is gonna be kind of a two for one video. I gotta open up these minifigures here. Um, I'm gonna do a couple of minifigure showcases here. Um, but let's see. This time I decided to leave my customization stuff on the characters. Actually, I think I have that first. Hold on. So up first is my version 2 of um, Carnage with a brown mohawk on, because I thought I'd be funnier in this video and show some of my silly adaptations to minifigures. Other than the afro, the rest of it is came with the character there. That's actually the newer version of, or one of the newer versions of Carnage. I don't want to say like the 2019, 2020 version, maybe. I also have this older one that I gave a purple hairpiece to. I don't know where this hairpiece came from. I got it I got it one day when I was at a Goodwill outlet, just digging through the big old bins they have there of stuff, and I found this purple hairpiece, and I was like, Carnage is crazy enough to wear something like that, so I thought I'd put it on there. I thought it was funny. Still think it's funny. Then he has a little black web thing here and a red vine. Not the red vine licorice, but those are fantastic though. Um, and then, oh yeah, by the way, this showcase is for animated Marvel characters that haven't been in MCU adaptations. And the one I'm going to do after this is going to be some of my live action multiverse type characters like Old Man Logan and the Amazing Spider-Man 2 version of Electro. Now, the actor that played that version of Electro has entered the MCU, um, but but he had a different design in the MCU than is present in this version of the minifigure. But without further delay, here is a cartoon Wolverine. You'll notice that I gave the old man Logan the Wolverine claws from this one because I felt like the chrome claw piece like this. Uh, the other one has chrome. This one was supposed to have the chrome, and these are for Old Man Logan. But I thought it fit better to have Old Man Logan have the chrome colored, like the shinier claws than this one. But yeah. Um, Another thing I did to be kind of silly is I gave one of these old stormtrooper helmets, or like shadow trooper helmets, I think. Maybe it's a TIE pilot helmet, I don't know. I don't remember. And I gave it to Venom. This is a cartoon Venom. Uh, oh shoot, I left one of the other uh, live action non MCU characters upstairs because I have a Tom Hardy Venom minifigure. But anyway, here's what Stormtrooper Venom looks like. Um, he has one of the web power blast pieces there. Keeping with the black suit theme here, we have one of my Miles Morales Spider-Mans. This vine thing that he has was actually, or came with Tom Hardy's Venom, and then he has one of the black power blast effects there as well. Moving out of Spider-Man characters for just a second, I'll show you this next character, how he looks normally. and then put my other customization piece back on there. It is Giant Man from one of the Avengers cartoons, I want to say. Maybe Avengers Assemble, the TV or the cartoon, or Earth's Mightiest Heroes, something like that. But one day, the same day I found that purple hairpiece, I also found a white Santa Claus beard. And so I thought it'd be funny to give him a Santa Claus beard like this. And he has a couple of spoons. He obviously doesn't have spoons in whatever set he came in, but I decided to give him spoons. Because why not? Then we have um, this version of Peter Parker Spider-Man with some of these little mini web shield pieces. I wanted to show the rest of the torso print before showing that like this, but I'm not sure which cartoon series this is supposed to be based off of, or maybe it's supposed to be based off a game or something, because it doesn't look like the Amazing Spider-Man, or not the Amazing Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man from the cartoon that was voiced, or where Spider-Man was voiced by Drake Bell. I do have a minifigure of that version though. I'll show that next here. Here's the Drake Bell Spider-Man, or Ultimate Spider-Man. He has a couple of these giant web pieces, as you can see. But I want to say this was the first Spider-Man minifigure that I ended up getting. And then I think the next one I got was either the one I just showed you guys or my Spider-Man Homecoming MCU version. That will be in a future video because I'm going to be doing some of my my MCU heroes and other MCU characters that are in a different area than the ones I showed previously. Then here we have, I'm going to rotate his Power Blast pieces so you can see that all the printing. This is a Iron Patriot type suit for Justin Hammer. This came in a set that had Agent Coulson, but I decided not to show Coulson in this video because he's in the MCU, at least through Avengers 1, technically. I think that the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, and all the Netflix Marvel shows are in little pocket dimensions where the MCU affects them, but the characters that are still in the mainline MCU continuity are unaware of their existence, because otherwise the Avengers wouldn't still think that Coulson was dead. Anyway, let's see. The last minifigure I'm going to show in this video, we're not quite there yet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 more before the finale minifigure. So 8 more technically, but the finale minifigure I threw in here because I thought it was silly. It's kind of it's silly in a fun, playful way. I like things that are silly like that, like the last minifigure I'm going to show. But before we get there, here's another Miles Morales. This one's shooting a web. Flip. I think the printing on this one is the same as the other version, but different accessories, obviously. And with as big as this web shot thing is here, he doesn't want to lay flat on his back. He always has to be on his right side is a bit top heavy with the accessories that I gave him. Let's see. What should I show next? Let's show off some of these guys. So I have 3 Iron Mans that aren't MCU suits. In case you you're not familiar with the term MCU, that's Marvel Cinematic Universe. Although, since we're in the multiverse saga, wouldn't it make more sense to be called the Marvel Cinematic Multiverse? MCU rolls off the tongue a lot easier, though. Anyway, here is the Invincible Iron Man. This is the main playable Iron Man from, here's his faces, from the Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 game. That and the, what's the suit? The silver suit that he had in Homecoming. I used to have these down more, but it's been a while since I thought of which Mark suit it was. I know it's not the Mark 50. Maybe Mark 47? 40. Well, hold on, let's see. In the beginning of Age of Ultron, he's in Mark 42. Then he has Mark 43, or Mark 43 is the Hulkbuster. Then he has the Mark 44 from the final battle of Age of Ultron. I want to say he's in Mark 46 for Captain America Civil War, and then 47 for Homecoming. So the Mark 47 and this are the two Iron Man suits available to play as in the Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, at least as far as the main storyline is concerned. Because I think there's other versions you can get if you have DLCs or downloadable content stuff. Anyway, it took me a while to like this type of one-piece helmet mold, but with certain Iron Man characters, it's kind of grown on me. I do still like the two-piece helmet where you can flip up the faceplate a bit and see the face underneath. I think there's a newer version that's similar to that. That but I don't have that kind of version. I just have the one piece and the original type of helmet. Let's see. Next up, we'll do the other newer Spider-Man here. This one has red or dual molded red legs, which I think looks more accurate because Spider-Man has red boots. His pants or the bottom part of his suit isn't just all blue. He has red boots like this. With this Spider-Man that I just showed, I got my Green Goblin here. This is the only Green Goblin minifigure that I have. He has a Lego $100 bill there, and a pumpkin bomb, and another alternate expression there. There we go. Yeah. Sometimes I'll get minifigures from sets, and other times I'll just buy the minifigures themselves, which is the case for any non-Lego minifigure that I have, like this one. This one's not official Lego, but I got that one. I want to say I either got that at a Comic-Con event that was being held at the Washington State Fairgrounds, or I might have gotten it on eBay or something. But anyway, the next character here is going to be another Iron Man here. Here's another one-piece helmet Iron Man here. This one, I'll show the back expression first. Kind of one of those like. And the front has his heads-up display, which I think is so cool. And he looks a little more upset on that side of the face. That's one thing I like about versions of Iron Man that have the faceplate that you can move up. Because when they have that, you can see this while still wearing the helmet, which makes more sense than unless he's pulling an Iron Man 3 and remote piloting the Mark 42. Then it would make sense to have him not be in the suit and still have the heads-up display on his face. But anyway, I think, yeah, this next Iron Man has the same facial expressions as the other one, that I just showed. So I'm just gonna keep his helmet on this time. But this one has a lot more gold on him, and he has a gold leg piece. Um, uh, this one kind of looks a little bit like Mark 42, aka the Prodigal Son armor. That's from Iron Man 3. Um, but yeah, so that's more of the one piece helmet version of Mark 42. I don't know if that's officially what they were going for, but that's how it looks to me at least. And I'll take off the modifications for this one, or modification with this character to show off the back printing. The set that I got, the Spider-Man or the Ultimate Spider-Man herein, also came with the Ultimate Spider-Man version of Electro, and here he is. He has a clear head with face printing on the front only. There's his back printing, and since I had a lot of extra Lego female hair pieces laying around for some reason, because one day when I went to a regular Goodwill, or was it Goodwill? Yeah, it was Goodwill. I found a bag that just had a bunch of random uh, minifigure weapons. One Ben Affleck, or not Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton style Batman, before the um, the unique helmet cape mold thing they gave him recently. This was probably 2019 when I got this bag of random minifigure weapons, and Batman was in it. And the Batman character I found was holding a couple of big heavy guns, so I left him with the guns, and then he had a chrome silver Lego brick that it was a 2x4 brick that now a couple of my Marvel characters are standing on, like Goose, the cat from Captain Marvel, and an alligator piece, and Frog Thor. In some of the cartoons, Thor becomes a frog, but I decided not to include that in this video. I want to include it in another video later on. But the finale minifigure here that I think is silly and fun and really cool is a Joker-fied Groot. Joker-fied Teen Groot with a gold gun. And I had another gold gun laying around, so I'm like, why not give him 2 gold guns? I think the only thing that would make this minifigure all the more enjoyable would be if the top of his head here had some like Joker green to look like the hair. But it's such a cool minifigure that's very easy to overlook, and it doesn't bother me all that much because of how awesome this character is. My 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 mission buddy Austin Hardy got me this minifigure for my birthday one year when I had a laser tag party, and it was so awesome. Such a great gift. Very thoughtful. So that is it for this showcase, but I'll be right back with another one after I upload this. So uh, don't go anywhere. Just kidding. You could go somewhere. I'm probably gonna and have some more of my Powerade here. I have a grape one today, and then um, after I make my second video, I'm probably gonna continue watching something upstairs in my room.